As soon as I saw that kit, I knew we had to rebuild Barnsley. A team that lost in the playoff final this year to Sheffield Wednesday in the last minute of extra time need to reach the championship again. That's right guys, today we take over the historic Tykes in League One to try and rebuild them up to the Premier League and beyond, just like we did Coventry. A key difference is here though, Barnsley don't have a manager. They need to get one of them first. So welcome a manager from the Indian League. He's been in England all his career apart from his stint in India, and he's played for the rival Sheffield Wednesday. Simon Grayson, we're just going to make the Barnsley manager. It's kind of fitting. It's kind of maybe just about his level. We need to get this team up to the Premier League or up to the Championship first. Let's take it one at a time. The players, I think a lot of these actually have left in real life, but I'm excited to see what we can do with them. Looks like Anderson is our captain and main player, but I do think he's left in real life. I've got to re-look at that and get my information correctly, but apart from that, there's a couple of loanees here. Oliver Norwood and Devante Cole as our strike partnership. Josh Benson definitely getting a mention because he's ex-Grimsby. Yeah, we've got some decent centre-backs at the club, so I'm not worried about that if we do lose the captain. I think we've definitely got to go out and get a striker, and maybe then a central midfielder. This team is very strong for League One. And it goes without saying, the aims for this season is to fight for promotion, not automatic, which is a shock to me. Sign one young player and make profit. It's down to earth. I want to invest in the academy in this save 100% as Morgan Schofield. Get in the team, my friend. And after reading some of the comments on the last video, you guys really do want me to stick with the youth, so I'm going to try and sign some youth, as well as the academy, as well as the first game against Portsmouth. Simon Grayson's first game at Oakwell with the new young striker in the team, but it's a defeat. And Dale with the goal. Not a great start, you know, but hopefully the signings rock in now. As let's welcome the first one from rivals Leeds United in the Championship now. Sam Greenwood is number 8 because I feel like he can play anywhere, not just up front as a centre forward, an attacking midfielder, a central midfielder. He's going to go everywhere in this team, and he's cost us the record fee of just under 3 mil. And in order to get our next signing, actually, I didn't realise how much we just spent on Greenwood, so we've got to lose Devante Cole. He's going back to the Championship with Birmingham. And we've got a star rating from the board already. That is weird, as we're into deadline day, and we're still trying to sign a second player. And I said we needed no defenders, but we've signed a striker, a central midfielder, so we'll just get one. Welcome to Barnsley, Warren O'Hara from MK Dons after their relegation to League 2. You can see the wages a little bit all over the place, because we have £0 left. Sorry, I'm wrong. We've got 25 quid in us back pocket. That's what we've got for January. We've bought 2 players as well. Still, it's got me very excited to see what comes out of this season now we've got 3 quality players. Where do we finish halfway? Oh my days, it looks like we've lost almost every single player. I do think they were on the bench, but that's not good when we've got 25 quid, is it? We're still in the Papa John's with a very small squad, and you can see its ratings are going up. I'd love to win the Papa John's trophy, actually, you know, as we sit outside of the playoffs so far in this division. 43 points, 1 off Peterborough getting into the playoffs. Of course, we've only got to fight for promotion, but that's not good. We don't even have enough money to sign youth academy players up to the academy with 25 quid. At least there's one we can promote for now. Jaroslav Čech from Slovakia. I'll explain myself. We just sold Herbie Kane. That's why we can actually afford wages for once, as we've lost Luke Thomas as well. So we've lost more than we've gained, but hopefully we gain promotion. Yeah, I always trusted this team. Playoffs are a go. We've got Fleetwood Town, which on paper should be the easiest one. Reading are what I'm scared of, because they were top of the league and slipped up against Shrewsbury, as it was Portsmouth to win the league, who we had on opening day, and Bolton promoted to the Championship. We were only 3 points off, as Mansfield have won the Papa John's. We never actually bloody do anything. We lost to Blackpool. The Carabao won by Manchester City, and Tottenham win the FA Cup. A surprise. Wolves win the final of both of those, I'm pretty sure, as Morgan Schofield scores most goals for us, 24, no assists, very greedy player, and Sam Greenwood, who we've just brought in, 21 goals and 8 assists. Phillips with 13 assists and 9 goals. He's been brilliant, and I didn't expect that from him, but you can see the 2 new players shining for Barnsley. Connell suspended, so he's out, and Shaw in for Norwood, who's getting old. They've got Marriott and Stockley, speaking of old, but they are 2 very decent players up top for Fleetwood as it's a 2-2 draw. Come on, though, at Oakwell for this second leg. Let's get to the final like real life. We do! Very late on it is Morgan Schofield and Greenwood are 2+20 men. It is Reading at Wembley as well. It is what we expected. Not a far travel for them. We're coming down from Yorkshire as... we thrash the Royals. A royal flush, you could say. 4-0. Phillips, Shaw, Connell, and Phillips with a brace. Not assisting, but scoring to send Barnsley, the Reds, to the Championship at the first time of asking. We're rewarded with a decent keeper through the academy as well. Lewis Drake getting that team. Can't wait for the Championship. Hey, fight for promotion from the Championship? Are you having a laugh? You were very nice with the expectations last season. This is a big turnaround. That team is not getting to the Premier League straight away. It's just not. It's decent, but it's not. But they've given us 10 million. Oh my days. Need a striker 100%. I think goalkeeper's now set with the one we've got through the academy, and loan deals are finished. We've got Styles back. He can play anywhere. Can Jack Styles, I think his name is. I'm probably going to start him at left wing back due to Phillips's form. Barnsley were on a run to the Premier League and got the playoffs recently in the Championship. Don't see why we can't do that again, actually. And after a lot of searching, we finally got the first signing in. Sorry, Blackpool fans. Cover your eyes. He's back up north and he's back in the Championship. Charlie Patino. Of course, we've got him. 19-year-old, 71 rated. Cost 4 million. But a good buy. And we've got our final signing, hopefully, still thinking about his contract, as we have to start with a Yorkshire derby. Neil Warnock versus Simon Grayson. Barnsley versus Huddersfield. It's football heritage here, which we've lost. It's Tyrese Simpson, as we've managed to get our man as well straight after the game, so it's not all doom and gloom. Welcome to the club, Keon Etete from Cardiff City. Almost 2 million for another striker. That is 2 tall and physical men for the Championship. There's going to be elbows and everything flying about. And on deadline day, we failed to actually sign the player we want, so that is it over. We've still got money in the bank. And we've got to try and push for promotion. Hey, and we're still in the FA Cup. I mean, I think we're already in this. We've got a thumbs down. Probably not automatic promotion. No, it's 10th. To be fair, that is a lot better than I expected. 10th in the Championship? I'll take it. How are the board not happy with this? Huddersfield in the relegation zone, the rivals. Burnley walking away with the league. It's normal, if you ask me. Are our players standout or something? Well, not really. We've got Greenwood, Schofield, and unhappy Connell. It's the defence, I think, that do need a little bit of sharpening up. Almost got a new keeper as well. Look at Drake's progression. Also got to take into account the board wants someone signing from not the UK, and I think I've got a player in the UK that's not from there that will be perfect. Cedric Kiprier has took our ratings all over 70 now, and it's cost us 1.5 million from West Brom. This team at the end of the season as well has come good. We've got some decent ratings. It's prepared us for next season. I actually would prefer if we're in the Championship, not in the Prem, because we just need a bit more of a build first. We'd definitely be relegated, and I think I saw the cross. Yes, we finished 8th, which to me is a very successful first season back. 8th place, 4 points off Luton, who were trying to get back up to the Premier League alongside them teams just above them. We finished above a lot of good teams. I am very proud of how we've just done. How's the Cups gone, though? Norwich in our division reaching the final, but beaten by City in the FA Cup. Carabao, it's a double for City. And the playoffs, of course, TBD, to be decided. There's still a few games to go elsewhere. We've played all of ours, as Schofield with 17 goals. Morgan is on 1. Keon Etete with 16. And one of the strikers always has 0 assists. Them two probably scoring the majority headers, as Greenwood with 15. He is amazing. And Charlie Patino with the most assists. The business we've done has come out brilliantly. I'm guessing they're probably going to expect us automatically promote. That's a weird one though, reducing wages. Gain automatic. Okay, so the heat is on. An Asian player signing, 10 games beaten. And the academy using. Please say you give us 10 million again, please. Yes! I love getting 10 million from this Barnsley board. Perfect! Wages will probably have to go up, but I'm running straight to this academy, and I am going straight. Or do I actually go for a 5-star scout? Maybe we'll wait till the Prem for that. So let's get this business going, shall we? We've saved the money up, we've scouted players, we've put wages to one side, we've done squad development. Now, a striker again. I hope he adds more goals to the already like 20 plus strikers. We've got Vakun Isof Bio from Watford. That leaves us with 4 million. And I do want another centre-back, I'd say. Yeah, the bench for midfield and the midfield in the team is brilliant. And we've covered the striking options. One more defender. And we've spent 2 million of that money on Dele Alli. The number 27, the luckiest number of them all, comes from National League Rochdale. He's not too high rated at the moment, but he is like 18-year-old, 70 rated. He's going to be there as the backup. This squad is brilliant now. But where's his goalkeeper gone? Where's Drake gone? Okay, he's gone on loan to Crystal Palace. Just don't discuss that with me. You're getting recalled straight back. Has his rating gone up? Because there is a glitch, and it has. That is wonderful. He's gone up 2 overall from being at the Prem. What? Not even playing a game? That fills out the squad. He is going to soon take over Collins, and this team should be taking over the championship. And we're into the championship straight away in our hunt for promotion. Ipswich, the Tractor Boys, the first game. We've already rebuilt these, and they've got Tyrese John Jules up front. He's not a jewel, though. We've got the jewel of Keon Etete, Jack Styles, and it was a hat-trick from Etete. And we've got 4 million left, but I'm ending deadline day. This team should still be good enough to get promoted, and we'll save some money for later. And it's decent so far. We're 4th in the championship table, 3 points off top spot Norwich City, though. So, swings and roundabouts, we're still in the race. We're above Leeds. Barnsley fans should be happy with this one. We've just beaten Sheffield United as well, and we play Leeds. We'll have to simulate one of the games against them. We've had to sub a player out. That's not a good sign. Oh, dear. And we were so close to signing Sebastian Haller. Oh, wait, no, it's Raphael Haller. Okay, I don't care that we didn't sign him. That's our business done. And as you could see, that business was a big fat 0. Apart from losing to Leeds. Has this team got promoted come the end of the year, though? That is really what I want to see. It's the playoffs. Alrighty. Southampton's a hard game. I feel like if we get past Southampton, Norwich and Watford should be okay. Norwich have got a good side, though. Oh, we were pipped to the post by Sheffield United and Leeds. The worst 2 teams to get pipped to the post by. St. Mary's first as well. They'll have Sekou Mari. Yes, they still do. And Alcaraz. Very good players. But it's a 2-0 win for Schofield and Etete. But we cannot forget this is a 2-legged business. So how are we going to do at home this time? Come on, we want the Premier League. We lose to 10 men, but Schofield's goal is all important to send us up. And yet another London club in a playoff final. Reading was the last one we had. Watford. Been to Watford recently. If you follow me on Instagram, you do know that. And I know another thing. Barnsley, thanks to Connell, Etete and Schofield, are a Premier League outfit. Double promotions for us. As you can see right here, Everton won the FA Cup. Carabao went to United emphatically. And 26 goals for Morgan Schofield. Still 22 for Keon Etete in the end is superb, isn't it? And then Greenwood, 11 goals, 11 assists. This man was one of the shrewdest bits of business I've ever done. I know we looked at the stats, I think it was mid-season, not just at the end. I've been away and back since the playoff games, but wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 52 million for the Reds. Barnsley are kind of rich compared to where they have been. I cannot believe we've got that much to spend on a team that actually is already decent. It has to be defence. Goalkeeper, I think Drake will come good. Of course, we've got contracts still to sign up, and he is 19 at 74 overall. He stays and is probably number 1. Maybe someone else just for like 1 season. An oldie goldie. As look at that. Avoid relegation. The only objective, the border being reasonable again. And we've got to spread around our 36 million. Yes, you're noticing money's gone down. And that's not all on wages. We've got to reveal the new man to you. It is Andrew. That's all I'm going to call him. From Norwich City, a steal at 6.5 mil. And he's joined by ex-Bolton loanee Bradley from Liverpool. He's a right wing back. 10 million this man's cost us, but he is one for the future. That's the defence already shored up. We've got Anderson still here because basically he's the captain. And we're selling a lot of players, loaning players like Jaroslav check out to get our big man in. He's not here yet, but we do have Connor Bradley's ex-team. Up first, Liverpool in the Prem, with the new graphics popping up. Simon Grayson as a Barnsley manager in the Premier League. Maybe this one isn't realistic at all. Not slating the manager, of course, but he does need to try and find a way past Liverpool. And to be fair, he's got a draw. Schofield and Atete with the goals are two strikers, and I've got a feeling they're going to be very important and busy men. Bruising and bumping every single defender in the Prem, as we've managed to sign our new man. This is a big one. The Barnsley Beckenbauer is back. John Stones in the red, where he dreamed of returning, of course. He went through the academy at Barnsley from being a ball boy, now to playing for them in the Premier League. He's gonna love this. The number 2 shirt given to him, all the tats on the arm and everything. Welcome, Johnny Stones. Just what a purchase. It's most of the remaining money gone. It's 21 million. He's signed for Barcelona, but he wants to come back to the Yorkshire club. That's the 3 signings up as well for the first window. 1 older and 2 young ones. I think still really good purchases. Oh, John Stones has made an impact. We're above Leeds United and we're 12th in the Premier League. A very traditional Premier League. I see a couple of teams still not in here, like Blackburn and Bolton, but Fulham are bottom, and we are a little bit clear. We've got that 6-point gap overall. Could we dream of Europe? I'm not going to do that. I am definitely not going to do that. But as our team increased, I mean, we haven't really got anything from Connell. But the strikers, Schofield now 87, Greenwood and Patino. I think they're the 2 best midfield signings we've made in a while. Drake now 75 rated in the goal. Also Collins. So we've got keepers that share game time. Always fun. Yeah, this team's very well rounded. I'm very, very much a fan of how this is going, but could we add to it? Depending if we get rid of players, because 4 million's not enough to make an impact. I don't really fancy signing any of these. We put a bid in for Ellie Yuhan, but we'll forget about that. Keep on going. I don't really see any improvements. Yeah, no signings to be made. I honestly just don't have anyone in mind. And at the end of this year, only one thing matters, and that is survival. No push for Europe. Don't care. Don't care. We survived by 9 points. Leicester going down again. Yes, Sheffield United and Leeds finishing above us as the FA Cup. Tottenham lost to Chelsea. We got nowhere near. No, we lost in the Carabao Cup final, though. We got Man City. Oh, we could have almost had Europe, you know? What a run. We beat Liverpool 4-3, not Forest. Oh, that should get us some money for next year, though. That's something the other teams couldn't do. And, of course, surviving the Premier League at the same time as that is a bloody good achievement, I've got to admit. As 18 goals for Schofield, 15 for Keon Atete. He's been a superstar, actually. And Greenwood, the ever-present. What a signing he was. So very excited to see us build on this season. We'll by far have less than 50 million, I'm guessing. Mid-table, a round of 16, and then a crucial defender. When we've got John Stones is a weird one, but also a little bit understandable. Everyone, well, not everyone. Surprisingly, Charlie Patino not on international duty, unlike everyone else. That's 49 million. That's still okay. I don't know which defender we replaced, though. Maybe O'Hara, because John Stones 85. Andrew's doing all right. Connor Bradley and Callum Styles. And we've been battering off literal every single team. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich for Johnny Stones' signature. As we add a player to the side of him, this is that crucial defender. Loic Bade, a very, very common person in rebuilds, but he's just so good. For just 25 million, that is absolutely brilliant. And piles pressure onto Connell and Atete now as the 2 weak links. I'm still trusting Drake in net. Also, I just want to shout out, if you look right at the bottom, the physical stat on every player, 92 on Greenwood, 98 on Schofield. This is a battering ram of a squad. I've got to say as well, I am looking for that Atete replacement, but Schofield at the other side of him, he's wanted by every single club. Everton just put a 250 million bid in for him, which I had to turn down because I want him playing against Wolves. To be fair, I want him here till the end of the save. Maybe we could just play him up front on his own as we're beaten by Wolves. Will he even want to stay at a club that's beaten by Wolverhampton? And we have got our man in finally. That took effort. Welcome on deadline day to Andre Mendes, a 77 rated striker, so it's the same as Atete, but he's only 19 years old. The Portugueser hopefully scores goals alongside Schofield, as that was signed really late on. Yeah, 2 hours to go. We're skipping him. And this is getting better. This is getting better. Barnsley in 9th with 9 wins and 9 losses. It's 9s all around. We are very far off 5th position, however. It looks like we're best of the rest. 7th place could be a potential aim if we're lucky enough to take Chelsea out. Yeah, I don't think we're pushing up this season. We had an injury to Bade, but he is back now. Drake's not improving. You have got to step it up, mate. Everyone else apart from Drake and Connell as well. Connell stopped growing. Them two, maybe we're looking at improving this window, but then improve them actually after. I mean, we definitely got to look at replacing them now, but not sign anyone else. 97,000 in the bank. And we end the season just how we began, but the opposite way around by beating Wolves this time 2-0. Thumbs down, but we finished 7th and we did I can't even speak. We pipped Chelsea to the post, 7th place behind Newcastle and Spurs. Again, it might slip us into a competition. I am not hopeful at all, though. Not hopeful as one of us derbies go down. Sheffield United relegated, Brighton with 1 win all year round. That doesn't look like happening any time in real life as Liverpool won the FA Cup. We need a big team winning the Carabao. Man United did. That could potentially put us into the Conference League. Potentially, I must say. I mean, Schofield has to be in it. Stone's injured. Greenwood and Patino, brilliant ratings. We just need a keeper and a few more players. Got a lot of keepers out on loan. We need to see the stats page. 16 goals for Schofield, but the same amount for Mendes in, what, 13 less games? And he got more assists. Brilliant. Atete good as well off the bench. But Andre Mendes looks the new star. We did it! We did qualify for the Conference League. We've got to win it, though, so I don't know if I'd rather be in it and have them expectations or not, as the domestic reached the Europa League, and then they want another defender. Get into some big, lofty expectations. With 70 million almost, Grayson's got to work some magic in the window. And you know, last season when I said I was going to look for a Connell replacement and a Drake has left the club to Pacos Ferreira, and we've got the Connell replacement. We've got to act quickly on getting a goalkeeper in, but we've got the CDM, Elliot Matazo from Granada, for 34 million. And thank you, you've delivered a goalkeeper for us in the dying embers of the window. All of it spent on 2 players once more. Just taking the budget out to the brim. We've gone ahead and got Andrew as the number 1 from Real Sociedad. He is the Brazilian, just beautiful man. There he is, coming to Barnsley for 35 big ones. Our squad, now even the bench is looking better on it, because I think it is just stupendous. Callum Styles now gone up to the 80 rating. No one below 80. We should get European football, especially with the midfield and Schofield. Kind of want to call him Michael Schofield instead of Morgan Schofield, because he literally escapes defenders. Feels so much more comfortable going into Aston Villa as well for the first game. Another team that pushes around the conference, in real life especially. You've got to have a good feeling when you go into every single game, and I definitely do here, despite not having John Stones, as it's going to be a 2-0 win. Both strikers scoring, 3 points all around on opening day. And it's 3 weeks with the broken tibian John Stones still out of this Barnsley team. I'm still looking forward to him coming back, because I've just looked at my phone. Jules Anderson is rumoured with Luton Town. Maybe he leaves this club, but not for now. Not until we see the Conference League group. I'm just hoping he's back before we face Bodø Glimt, LASK and Kilmarnock in Scotland. So not much travelling, just around, what is it, Northern Europe? Very nice group. And you can see right there, it is a group that we absolutely boss. 0 defeats with us and LASK going through. Looking around the groups, Hoffenheim I'm kind of scared of, but they did come second. Lazio, Ajax and Villarreal. And of course all those teams that dropped down from the Europa, as we are going up in the league. 5th position, 3 points behind City. We're trying to break the mould. We have 3 million in the bank, so it depends on if we get maybe one of his big players sold. We could spend money. As we've also, of course, just given a new £100,000 a week contract to John Stones to make him the highest paid player. And this season's turning into a good one, because we've made it to the semi-finals of the Conference League. But Tottenham in our division, Not easy. Let's see if we can beat them. They've got no Harry Kane. We've got Schofield, and he scores goals. And so does our defence, with Callum Styles scoring to send us through to the final. And here we go. We've got Genk in the final. I think it's winnable. I think we should be lifting a trophy here with Barnsley. Please, yes, we smashed it and smashed Genk. Good job on getting to the final, but it is Barnsley lifting the Conference League, Europa League at minimum for next season. We've won the Office Bin Trophy as we binned off any competition, really. Crystal Palace finished above us. 7th place with our team is rough. Still, the FA Cup, nope, it goes to Tottenham, and the Carabao to Tottenham as well. Team that legit don't sign players, as Mendes has outscored Schofield, 32 goals from the 85 rated, and then the 96 with 21. Greenwood still doing the business, and Charlie Patino. I love this team. After contract signatures, we've got 89 million to spend this year. Also, not to mention the objective of reaching the Europa League final, reaching the Champions League places, and winning the FA Cup. Okay. I have no idea where to improve. I can't even see the ratings because that many's on international duty. We're keeping John Stones. That is set. We're keeping John Stones. I think we need maybe another centre-back now. As defence weak again. And following the routine that we're going with, the physicality in the defence, I think I've got the perfect buy. Nathan Collins from Southampton, almost 35 million, which is a lot, but every club in English football seems to like this guy. And Mies Hilgers is another defensive signing. That's 2 centre-backs to go with John Stones, because I want to keep him safe in the team and just solidify the back line. That leaves us with only $1 million. I've just checked, but I want to get this squad ready straight away. It's going to be 2 great centre-backs on the bench. And look at that. That is a lot stronger from us. If we're not pushing for the Champions League at least in 5th position, there's something wrong with this team. And it's always the same. Wolverhampton at the Molineux. This time we want it to be different to last year. Now we have one of their ex-defenders, Collins, and we still concede, but we win the game. We've not managed to back it up against Tottenham, however, so there is still some doubts. Still our Europa League group. There's no Tottenham there. It's Royal Antwerp, PAOK, and Apoel. So all the abbreviations apart from Alderweireld, links to Tottenham's, Royal Antwerp. They're going to be a difficult game. And that's more like it in the Premier League at least. We are 4th, clear of Leeds. The rivals, the direct rivals, directly below us by a position, as I want to check. Not the conference, wrong one. This one, as we topped the group with 6 straight wins in the Europa League. We are the kings of Europe. Dortmund in there though. Chelsea's still here. Sevilla still in it. You know what Sevilla do. And we're not, like I think mostly every single window in this save, going to be spending 4 million on someone we don't need. The team is good enough as it is, even though Collins hasn't been playing much and John Stones has, even though he's going down a bit. And in the round of 16, we beat Leipzig 4-0 on aggregate to move on to Dortmund, who we beat, and now we have Monaco in the semis. Please say we can get past these. It's a draw in the first leg. Charlie Patino with an important goal for once. I actually can't remember the last time he scored, as can we score a victory? Yes, we do! Our 98 rated man sends us to the final. I want to see if we get to the Champions League through the Europa League first. We could do the 1-1-1 jump if we win, which we do. That is the conference and the Europa wrapped up. The Champions League is next with Patino again. Mendes with a brace. It's a good sign when you score in the first minute of a final, as we finally ended up in the Champions League places as well. So it's confirmed both ways. 4th position. We're into the top 6. Sky Sports top 6, that is. As Brighton won on penalties in the FA Cup. That is huge. We even signed Hilgers from them. Just makes you think how we can't win anything. With Leicester also winning a competition. Last year we had Atletico and Juve in the final of the Champions League, so we've got to try and beat one of those two to the post, or anyone else that gets in our way. As who's in the way of top scorers? It's Mendes, 34 goals. How is he beating Morgan? 23 goals, 0 assists is unreal, with 2 midfielders, both in double digits. They want the final of the Champions League straight away. I think we should win it. This is the first time I think I've overruled the board in saying we should be better than they expect, as they want us to win the title and win the cup. That's a bit more more of a challenge as youth development. They want players putting through. And if they ask for one more defender, I'm going to flip. Yes, it's his weakest position, but John Stones has to be on that bench, and if we sign anyone else, he's pushed into the reserves. I want a bit of a midfield backup, really, but 204 million. 204 million at Barnsley. We're winning the Champions League, people, and I am going to sign who I want right here. The first one is Carlos Soler for almost 30 million at the age of 33. Shows we've got too much money. But the next one is a big one. We have signed Simikan. As a defender, we failed to sign him last year, but 40 million from Monza. I'll snap your hand off for an 86 rated. That defense a lot stronger now. No one is stopping it. Or should I say that the other way around? No one's getting past it. And I just want to spend all the money. We've even got Coizer-Duberry. He was with relegated Sheffield United, I think. So from a rival, money well spent. First game up as well here in pre-season is at the Stadion Europa for Juve. We should win this game ultimately, shouldn't we? It's our team against theirs, and Schofield is in a different planet, on a different universe. Chelsea should be the same as well. We're just going to hop through these first two games, and then we should smash the Champions League group. Unreal how we're just speed running at the moment, but oh, Chelsea stop us, or should I say Baumgartner slows us down. Charlie Patino with a brace for us as well. The Premier League is something we'll just never ever be able to win with any team. I don't think we've ever won it on any rebuild. As our Champions League group, Fenerbahce, Bruges, top of Turkey, top of Belgium, and then arguably top of Spain, Real Madrid. Oh, who will come out on top? It's interesting to see. Oh my days. Leeds United are in the top four. Oh yeah, we're top of the league. Unreal, something is happening here at Barnsley that may have never happened before. One defeat so far. We could be on for the Prem. It doesn't matter though if we're out of the Champions League, which we're not. My heart stops for a minute there. It's going to be Barnsley versus Bayer Leverkusen. If you see what I tried to do there. As we did finish top of the group as well, Real Madrid. Barnsley are above you. Again, we've actually got money. I'm joking. We have money for January. Do we spend it? That is a question. So just before Bayer Leverkusen, we've gone ahead and got a new backup man, Matthias Ablin. I mean, when your backup rating is 83, you know you've got a decent team. But what is this? What is this, eh? The only position we don't have someone backed in is in goal. We're going with Collins back in goal. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We've got to win this game somehow with us backup man. A draw. He's kept a clean sheet. We've just got to hope the second leg can be a lot better for us. Without Andrew, of course. Yes, we've done it. Abline with the goal. Schofield and Greenwood. Job well done. Manchester City next as well. Ooh, the team that are competing with us for the title, of course. This is going to be one interesting game of football. Or two games, because the first one's at the Etihad. Come on, Haaland against Schofield up front. It's going to be Schofield to come out on top. 1-0. But at Oakwell, can we get ourselves into, I think it's the semi-finals next, isn't it? 2-1. We've beaten City in both games. I mean, still they've got the last laugh at the moment because they're above us in the league. Arsenal in the Champions League. I can't believe they've actually made it this far. But then again, we're Barnsley. Hopefully in real life it might happen for the Tykes very soon as a 1-0 win. 1 foot in the final. Still a game to go, though. Come on, let's get through this. No injuries, no suspensions. Penalties. Oh, my days, I thought we'd lost it. But penalties beats Arsenal and sends Barnsley to the Champions League final. Where, of course, as always, PSG await. And we're at Estadio dos Benfica, which is where most games are for the final. At the Benfica ground over in Portugal, as in the Premier League. We finished second by 3 points. The dream of winning the Premier League alongside the Champions League still remains a mystery. A mystery that needs solving, but we won the FA Cup, so we could be doing a double this year. Get in there, Carabao Cup as well. Make it a triple! Oh, if we would have won the Premier League, we could have won every single competition we're a part of. Best rebuild we've ever had. 50 goals for one player and 10 assists. Andre Mendes may be better than the 98 rated Schofield. Greenwood and Patino, as always, double digits for them both. And if we fail to win here, it would take 43 more weeks, one more season, to see a 99 rated Schofield. One of the world's best. I think he is the world's best, but that's not what matters here. It's about the team, about getting the performance in against Paris. What a huge game. Here we are, of course. There's not just one player in our team. They've got Mbappe. They always manage to keep him. I hate playing against him. We've got Schofield, the mighty Michael Schofield, who I'm hoping, like in Prison Break, can just break us into that Champions League title-winning bracket. Enough of the Prison Break jokes now. I think we've had quite enough of them. Can we start on the front foot? Try to chip it over the top. We need support here. We've got a very physical team, and we're probably against a very skillful outfit in PSG. We need to show our physicality, but shrugged off the ball. Still need to be decent passers of the ball as well. That's one good one forward, and this is a gap. It is Sam Greenwood with the ball around the corner. No, that's not good enough. Here is Matazo in the middle of the park. That's a good move, you know. And that is a brilliant pass. Could we actually take a lead here? We went close to the keeper, but Schofield at the other side of the goal. It just took a little bit of warming up to before he fires home and Barnsley have the lead. The Barnsley fans here in Portugal go mental. It is a brilliant ball through and just that sweaty from Greenwood. Mwah. Just need to keep on going, though. I would love another one. Charlie Patino, quite far out, you know, but he can try his luck. He is some player. As a corner ball as well. He's the one underneath it. Still, no, we've lost it in a dodgy position. Kylian Mbappe, but there is Matazo. And finally a chance for PSG as Kylian Mbappe heading dodgily into a decent position. We need to keep defending because that's a shot on. This is one difficult game, but look at this for a run from Mendes in his home country. He is very eager against Nunes right there. He's going to try and cut inside and go for the shot, and he finds the bottom corner. I'll take them having corners all day long if it leads to that. Both of our strikers now with goals. Schofield celebrates on the back of Mendes. Honestly, this Barnsley team. Mwah. That is the halftime whistle straight after it as well. Barnsley lead, and this triple is on. This is a move as well for them at the start of the second half, however. PSG aren't going to go out without a fight. That's a ball onto Mbappe, but a save from Andrew. Saved right there. Need more of that, though, please, as we're going to try and get an opportunity here. A run on from Schofield. Look at the pace he has against Josh Gvardiol. Power this one, and that, my friends, is 3-0, and Schofield with the screamer. Look at this, honestly. Bang. Just releases off his foot and Donnarumma, no chance. PSG, usually some massive powerhouse of a team, but not proving so here. They are just put to the sword, as that is a ball across, and that is almost 4. They've got an OP team, but this team is just different gravy, the one we've built. I do want to get John Stones on late on in this game, and you can probably guess what for. He's already lifted one Champions League, but he may get another one if his teammates can help him out here, as that is for Mendes. Joining in. It's a brace for both strikers now, and that could be the pick of the bunch. Also, we've got to add, Simon Grayson is in charge of our best ever team, as it could actually be 5. Greenwood's been here all along. He's gone round the keeper who's flying, but what a block. This is some game, and I'm looking for Mr. Jonathan Stones in this box. I don't think that was him getting the header on it, but he is now on the field and he's got the captain's armband. You know what that means as they're running down this side, but the whistle blows up. Barnsley, the Yorkshire side, are now gotta be by far the best team we've ever rebuilt and won the Champions League and a treble. This is one huge task that we've overcome, a mammoth of an opportunity, but it is in the red and white stadium, red and white stripes on the trophy, and there's the number 33. He just went on a little holiday to Liverpool and then Manchester, but he's back in Yorkshire and he is lifting the Champions League trophy with his boyhood club. John Stones has done it. As if you want us to do your favourite team next, leave it in the comments below if it's not done already. And of course, some challenges, anything. I'm taking these directly from you guys for the majority of saves. I will see you all in the next one.